Hi guys, hope you are glowing, growing, and thriving. I genuinely do. And today is a very transparent video, just being honest, because accepting it and just within yourself, realizing it, also talking about it is the first step to changes. And changes have already been being made, but I just want to talk about how my relationship with food has always been toxic. And I'm just realizing that now. The only thing is, I was just naturally skinny as a kid, but it was always toxic. Like the way I clinged to food and just loved it, I've always been what you call a foodie. And when I was a kid, it was unhealthy then. Like I was a social butterfly, had lots of friends, but like even with all my friend groups, a lot of our enjoyment and happiness was centered around food. And I had friends that ate more than me. They used to make fun of me for not eating enough. But I was just always smaller than them. Not like they weren't fat or anything. They were just like taller than me and bigger than me and more like athletic than me. So they would like my stomach literally couldn't handle as much food as theirs could. So like when I would do sleepovers with my friends and stuff, they would have like 3 or 4 pieces of pizza. I would have 1 or 2, and they would actually make fun of me and gaslight me for not eating enough. As a kid, you don't know what's going on. I was just like, I'm full, I can't have any more. But that's kind of how it began, like being teased that I didn't eat enough. And it's like, mind your business. But I swear, these were like my best friends. We're still friends to this day, but they don't do that anymore. Like they have kids and stuff. But some of the friends that I grew up with, they would make fun of me. Like we would get Chinese food and they'd be like, you always order the medium, or like, you can only eat this much. Even their parents would chime in and do that and be like, oh, we know Ariel's only gonna have this much. And it would just be like, what? But yeah, and these are friends of all different races. They would make fun of how much I ate or like my eating habits. And just me personally, like when I wasn't with my friends, even when I was, it was always like, when we get together, what are we gonna eat? Like, what are we gonna order? You know, like it was a social thing. Or let's get a pizza. Let's get Chinese. Like that was part of the watch a movie, get the food growing up. But then like even if I for some reason wasn't hanging out with my friends, food, I'm not gonna lie, food was always on my mind because that was the time that I was gonna be rewarded. Like even at my most popular in life as a social butterfly, where it's like all these people are my friends and I'm talking to all these different people, it was still food on my mind all the time. Thinking like, when I woke up, I was thinking like, what am I gonna reward myself with today? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. We do need to nourish our bodies. But like me and food were like locked in like this. Like it was my own personal comfort, like my hug. Like I need a hug. What are we gonna eat? I need a hug. What are we gonna eat? And I realize now that my dependency on food and my relationship to food, I didn't identify it as toxic, but it was toxic. And it has been toxic. And this is recent. Y'all are in real time watching me peel back the layers of this onion and heal myself mentally and physically, because it all starts mentally. Like whatever you think you can achieve fitness wise starts mentally. That's why certain relationships can be so detrimental. Like don't even involve yourself in certain things that are just too toxic, because you just mentally could feel like you can't even do something fitness wise just because of a relationship, and you can. So everybody's different. Like some relationships don't affect people that mentally that way that much, but it can. And if it does, get rid of it, because you need to be pushing yourself fitness wise and staying mentally positive so you know that you can achieve whatever. But yeah, working out is mental. We know all that. Like push yourself. It's all mental. The same thing with my relationship with food has been mental. And I've been choosing to ignore how toxic it has been. because I was focused on the dopamine release in my brain, the chemicals, the pleasure. So, and even that, we all know, like, if you call yourself a Christian, one of the sins is gluttony. And we love to overlook that one sin. We love to overlook it. Gluttony is one that so many Christians are like, oh, forget about that one. Everything else is bad. But like, we can, like, there's so many Christians who just, all they do is eat. All they think about is food. Like gluttony, they're already the hugest sinners ever. I don't care if you waited to have sex till you were married. Look at how much you eat. You're a glutton. And when you're eating something good, somebody like me, I was mindful and in the moment, but yet still, even at my most mindful,